Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a pick a card. This reading is called Finally Famous. So we're going to find out how, when and how long you're going to be famous and what are the circumstances surrounding your newfound fame, or possibly you're already famous and you know how far is it going. Okay, so pile 1 is the Dirty Works Coconut Lip Balm. Pile 2 is the black tourmaline piece. Pile 3 is this little hairband thingy-majig. Sorry. And pile 4 is the double terminated citrine point. It's a beautiful piece. It's a little bit rough. It used to be a bit neater, but hey ho. I have a lot of crystals and I just take them all over the place with me. So I'm going to start with pile number 1. So pick your pile. Concentrate what pile is calling out to you and we're going to move forward. So just move these over here. So remember the order. Sorry guys, my throat's a bit, I've got my tea but my throat's still a bit like, what's going on? So main male, the glitch Vanellope, a year from now, blessing in disguise. I feel like I should put these here actually. Blessing in disguise, profoundly clairvoyant, second house owning, Queen of Cups, and the Two of Gabriel. So your sphere of influence may not go worldwide. Maybe you're aiming for total world domination and it may not go super worldwide. You may be really known and beloved in a community or a certain country or a certain place, but wherever that is, your influence is great, if that makes sense. So you could use this as well if you wanted to be an influencer. Some of you guys could be, you know, becoming influencers. But people will really love you and really take to you. And I feel you're going to have this level of fame, sorry, and this level of opportunity for quite a long time. So I'm just trying to remember the cards, how I put them out and for what reason. So this is, yeah, how long, how far, what type of fame. So I feel like people really resonate with your personality and with your journey overall. I think people see some of themselves in you. And even if they don't totally agree with you or they feel that they're not on the same path, people actually still really resonate with you. I think as well, this is kind of destined for you. Like it's something that you're meant to do. Even though there's no cards of speaking here, I feel like you're going to be kind of talking about your journey or showing people your journey. It's your passion that gets people really kind of infatuated with you, and I feel like ultimately it's going to make you very powerful. I feel like you care about what it is that you're doing or whatever it is that you're speaking about. Let's get some more information from pile 1. Some of you may be talking about a journey into sobriety or something like that, or your experiences, you know, with ayahuasca and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe you're fighting the good fight. You're somebody who's could be battling addictions, overcoming them, or standing up for what you believe in. But I feel this really pulls people towards you. For some of you in particular, animal rights may be a thing. Or oceans, you know, that whole seaspiracy thing may have really sparked something up in you, and you're just like, no, this is wrong. And for some of you, even though they don't do these competitions so much anymore, where it's like, oh, X Factor and the last winner and all that kind of stuff, it could be something like that. I think they were doing a competition, but it got scrapped, the Next Humanitarian or something like that. It could be a show like that comes back around and you take part in it. And, you know, you're well known and well loved for that. That's very Age of Aquarius, though. That is so Age of Aquarius. And they may have scrapped that show now, but things like that are going to become very, very normal. And even just me saying that, you guys could be a bit of a visionary. Like, you could be bringing forward new energies into the here and now that are going to carry us forward for a very long time. Because I see you being relevant for a very long time. I see you having a level of fame and almost like a nostalgic place in people's hearts. You could be like a Libra rising or have Cancer prominent in your chart. Why I say Libra rising is Cancer's in the 10th house with Libra rising. So you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in like your 10th house. So you could be Cancer rising, or, you know, something like that. Even what's Scorpio 10th house? That's like, no, I don't know what that is. I can't figure that out right now. Off the top of my head anyway. But yeah, there's something about you that when people think of you and your influence, they kind of associate it with a part of their own life, their own story. So they get very nostalgic over you, even if they may not know you personally. Second house owning. So some of you guys really, look how this eye is at the top of the pyramid. It could definitely be something around a competition or you overcoming something. And that's what makes you very, very credible and reliable to these people. I feel like people actually trust you, because it's almost like you've shown some of your pain. You've showed some sort of 8th house secret in public, and I feel like people really are drawn to that. I'm hearing love you and hate you. So some people may hate you for it, but I think there's going to be way, way, way more love. I feel like your finances are definitely going to increase from fame, because, you know, some people get famous, but they don't get rich. I feel like you're going to be famous and rich. You could also end up doing some charity work, especially with children and or animals. That's what I'm getting. I'm not saying you're the biggest, like, philanthropist and, you know, going out of your way, but I feel like you yourself will have a soft spot for a certain group of individuals and will always, you know, strive to help them and speak up on their behalf. I think you can be quite stubborn as well when you're ready, and I think this is what's going to really push you forward. This is an energy that is really going to take you to where it is that you need to go. So you own your stuff. You own, I'm trying not to swear anymore because I don't want to, you know. But yeah, you really own your stuff, and I think you stay the course. Even if it gets hard, gets rocky, gets rough, whatever, you stand your ground and you stay the course. I'm also, what is this? Like an eagle or something. So I feel like you're just gonna like soar above the competition. Like, you may feel like you've had your wings clipped now, but that is not really the case. And I feel like you see this coming up. For some of you, you could get famous doing psychic work as well. Some of you, I'm hearing mediumship even, but that is not for everybody. But for some of you, you do get famous because of your psychic abilities and your mediumship abilities. Some of you could even be a psychic. And I always used to joke about this, about how Libra rising should play stocks, because I'm a Libra rising, so I know so much about them. Because all our money houses, how we make money, 2nd house, 6th house, 10th house, are all in water signs. So in our jobs, we're very psychic naturally. So you could be somebody who is playing stocks or doing something like that in a financial field. And it's like, wow, this person has the Midas touch. Wow, they're magic. How do they know this? But it's because you're naturally a psychic. So it may seem like dumb luck to other people, but it's actually your ability kicking in. So you could get famous for having this amazing knowing, even cunning. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know who watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was kind of scary though, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of intense. But yeah, and you may be kind of intense and kind of scary to people sometimes as well. I feel like you could be losing I'm so sorry about my throat. You could be feeling like you're losing relationships, when in actuality, you're making your way to where you belong. Those people can't grow with you. Not everyone can come with you. And I feel like those people would have definitely kept you stuck at the bottom of the pyramid. So it's almost like, And you may experience like a financial loss before this all kicks in. Something's going to happen and it's going to make you think, oh my God, this is so, like, you're going to be upset about it. But it definitely is a blessing in disguise. You almost see this vision for yourself of reaching this, you know, point, reaching this high point in your life. But it's almost like you don't know how you're going to get there. And sometimes you may doubt if it's even going to happen. Also, can I just change, for some of you, it may be, you know, you're known in a town, a city, a state, whatever, and you're very famous there. But for some of you, it starts as one place and goes across to the whole world. But what takes it to the whole world is the good intention you have behind it. If you get famous in a city or whatever and start to like misuse or abuse that and that power that you have, you won't go any further. But you will go further, like the whole world, because that's the sky, but like it's also the world in the background. So it's angels, or, you know, the divine taking you across the whole world and being known for this thing. Also as well, if you feel as though you are not going anywhere at the moment, it may be that you need to get rid of this whatever is this blessing in disguise. And it could be people. It could definitely be people that are keeping your sphere of influence very, very small at the moment. I feel people kind of know that you're destined for something else and they may try and hold on to you. But as long as you are allowing these people to hold on to you, you won't go any further. So you could already be, you know, kind of well known in your town, in your home area. But I don't think it's destined for you. But there will come a point when you let go of certain things and you will soar because of it. And people will be sore because of it. Have patience with yourself, because things are going to take time. You know, fruits take time to grow, seeds, whatever, they take time to grow and be planted, and seeds grow in the darkness. So you may go through a period of feeling really, you know, a bit in the dumps before you actually get that opportunity that you was looking for. But when it comes in, I feel like it will come in fast. And I feel like you'll kind of keep getting this feeling of something's about to happen. For some of you, I feel like you may attract attention from a very prominent male, okay? Whether that's romantic or friendship, or, you know, this person sees your work and they're like, wow, I love what you do. You're really cool. Yeah, I feel like you get some sort of attention. And you've got the glitch Vanellope card. So this is what it says. You know what happens when the other players see you glitching? They'll think the game's broken. So basically, this card, I'm going to read it all, but before I read it, because sometimes it kind of messes me up of what the message is. But basically, it's almost as though you stand out. Vanellope in that film, you know, she stood out. But everybody acted like there was something wrong with her. She wasn't meant to be there. That's why she was glitching. But everybody knew Vanellope. Everybody knew she was there. And a lot of people didn't like her because there was just something so different about her. She wasn't in the game. She wasn't in the run-in. But in actuality, it was her game. The game was based around her. So, yeah, you may feel like you're not in the running, or you may have people around you who seem to be doing better at life, and, you know, maybe you feel you're not doing as well. But in actuality, I feel what you're going through is not like you're being robbed of something, kind of, yeah. But you are always, when you're in the game, you're always going to be in a better position than these people. It's kind of like you're out of the game right now. And you're figuring yourself out, like who you are, what you're about. And people may try and make you feel wrong for that, or that you're weird, or you don't fit in, or whatever. But you're not meant to fit in, because if you fit in like them, you'd be doing what they did. You'd be doing what they do. But you're meant to run the game, you know, you're a game changer. The game is based around you. So this could be showing as well that you're a very powerful lighthouse when it comes to manifesting. that you have a very powerful light within yourself, and you can attract a lot of people to you as well. So yeah, your next glow up is allowing your differences to be your superpower. No one can write or erase your story, but they can or have convinced you to write yourself in a dim light. Remember who you are, and the fact you seemingly say, do, or are something wrong is a trick of the mind. You are what you're meant to be. Just because you were losing, now you're winning, doesn't mean the game is broken or rigged. You're just amazing at playing the game we call life. Allow yourself to win. After all, it's your game. And that's the thing. It was her game. She wasn't allowed to play. She wasn't allowed to play it. And, you know, she seemed wrong for the game because she was glitching or whatever. But that was because she had been convinced to write herself in like that. Do you know what I mean? Because at any time she could have really just stepped out of that and remembered herself. So it's really about you guys remembering yourself, remembering your power, and stepping in to play the game that was friggin' designed for you. You are the best at this game. Those people that, you know, come on your journey and maybe leaving, they're definitely not better at the game than what you are, and that's why they'll want to cling to you, but they will try and convince you that you are. Do you understand? Like, I always think of, what is that specific girl? Like, there was a specific girl in the game that was just so nasty to her, Vanellope, and then at the end she almost choked because she realized, oh no, like, oh no, I realized how horrible I've been, and, you know, to like our leader. So yeah, I feel like I'm going a bit off topic here, and it's kind of hard to express what I'm wanting to say, but I just feel like, yeah. But I feel this this glitchy energy, so some of you guys could be glitching through the matrix, you know, but this glitchy energy is what's going to be attracting people to you, people who are already running their own game. They'll recognize you, like real recognize is real. So it could be romantic, but it genuinely does not have to be. It could be a friendship, you know. Yeah, there could be a love offer coming forward for you when you reach this state of success, and I feel like it will be happening a year from now. So that is what I see for you guys, pile number 1. I hope you have enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Also, you may feel like the main male, you know, whether you're female or not, you may feel like that. But with this, there could be some kisses going down. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Pile number 2, the black tourmaline. Assume. That one wanted to come up in reverse, but I'm gonna read it in both ways. So yes. You've got quite a few cards, pile number 2. Some of you guys may sing as well, even how I was like, yes. That wasn't really singing, but it kind of was. Okay, so some of you guys may experience fame through a child, or through the way you raise your children, or possibly something that you've wanted to do from childhood. It could even be something new that you start, something you haven't previously done before but has been on your mind, or one day you suddenly just get this energy to just do something. You research it all and you kind of just totally reinvent yourself and just be like, yeah, this is who I am now. I see like a kind of knowing and understand of truth and an understanding of your purpose, of your path, and it carries you forward really, really quickly, I'm feeling. So you could be famous for your ability to start things. Okay, so you could be a cardinal sign, somebody, what's that, a Cancer, an Aries, what's the other ones? Virgo cardinal? Yeah. You know, the ones who start things and go about their business and just leave it there. I've started it, you guys need to finish this off. Libra as well, I think. Yeah, so you could definitely be a cardinal sign, someone who's like bringing something quite new, quite different to the world. even something technological with the Aquarius, the Mercury retrograde, and the Page of Swords. You could reinvent a different way of doing things. Reinvent a new way of doing things. Something that's been done before, but with a new. So it could be like a new genre of music. My brain wants to say, can there even be a new genre of music? But you might be like, of course there's a new genre of music, and that's how you know. That's how you know this is you. Or yeah, like you may foretell, because this is Mercury retrograde, so it could be even you speaking or telling something that's to come. You could be doing something to make the world a better place. Or for some of you, again, I'm getting like music industry, and like really sticking to your integrity of how you want to do things. Definitely in the stage and in the limelight, but I feel like for some of you, this will last until you have your first child or a second child. And then you may go on to be a boss. So you may not want to be on the stage anymore. You may want to like own a record label or an agency or something like that. That's when you may take a back seat. I feel like you're always going to be sort of famous, but you may go off grid and not want to be famous anymore after a certain point of fame. It's going to last for a while, you know, it's a page, it's not like a number. It's definitely going to last for a while, but I don't feel like it's like your whole lifetime. I just don't think you'll want fame for that long. And I think that's what you do. Like, I don't know if you've got Scorpio in your chart, you know, you just turn into the phoenix, reinvent yourself time and time again. I feel like moving as well. Some of you guys will actually move country, move to a different place. Maybe not necessarily get a bit sick of the industry, but yeah, sort of. You'll kind of learn, you'll be very passionate, learn everything that there is to know that your industry inside out, and then be like, yeah, this was a part of my life, and now I'm moving on to something else. But I think, again, that's going to happen as well. What gets you the fame? That gets you the fame. Some of you guys may be writers. You could start writing for somebody else first and then step into the limelight yourself. Page of Gabriel. You could be traveling, you know, you could be vlogging, you could be doing like humanitarian stuff as well. Reporting on things that are happening across the world. You could even be like an expose kind of page or energy where you're exposing the, what's that person called who exposes what is that person called? Are they in America or in the UK? But they expose like the politicians and what's really going on. You could end up doing something like that as well. There's going to be a big change, a big reinvention of you, how you see yourself, what you want from life before this fame comes in. And you may even start telling people, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. People may even roll their eyes like, yeah, we've heard it all before. But you actually go ahead and do these things because you believe in it strongly. Like, it really aligns with your morals and values. I feel like you're going to meet a good group of friends as well. There's going to be people who are very much in alignment with what it is that you want to do and how you see the world. They will also see the world in a very similar way. And you're really about your morals and values. Like with the 2 and the 3 there, it's like that's how what you value is the 2, and then the 3, that's what's on your mind. You ain't got time for any other kind of stories or anybody to sway you. Like, you just have a very strong sense of self. And again, with integrity here, align your actions so that they match your values and inner knownness for what's right for you. I do feel like you could go through a period of losing your creativity and then something happens to spark it again. I do get, for some of you guys, you may be creating for other people first and then you start to create for yourself. people are going to assume a lot about you. I feel like for some of you, people assume that you come from a certain type of background, and that may be completely untrue. That's how you've got into this position, that's how you've managed to get yourself through the door, but that's not true at all. Like, I get, especially like you've come from a wealthy background or something like that, but I don't think that is true for a lot of you. And I think people are going to assume that you've been in the industry, whatever industry it is, a lot. Some of you could be filmmaking a lot longer than what you have, way longer, because you seem very knowledgeable about it, and you're soaking up everything around you. You're soaking up. But yeah, I feel like you're just very excited to start this kind of new phase, very energized by it. And I do think it could be something you're working on now. So you may be making a decision, should I go towards this? Should I go towards my dreams, or should I just kind of stick the course? Or maybe you're on that course already. But yeah, go towards whatever it is that you really feel passionate about, that you really want to do. Ask your angels to support you and help you, because they definitely will. And I ultimately think this journey will bring you closer to God. This will take a certain level of trusting in the divine, and I think it will just work out so beautifully for you guys. Community, I didn't even notice that with this there. So yeah, you guys are going to have a strong community around you. I feel like you're going to get a lot of support. In the beginning, you might not though, and you may not care about that, but I feel it's one of them things, when you come back like a year later, everyone's like, yeah, like everyone's welcoming you like a hero, whereas those people may have not seemed so supportive in the beginning, but they will be. I feel people will be very, very proud of you. I feel like people will look to you for guidance. So it's kind of like when you get into this fame, some of you could be quite young as well. When you get into this fame, you could be younger, more naive and all that sort of thing. But when you come back around to like your community or your town or wherever you're from, you've really wised up, you've really grown up. For some of you, you could have grown up in industry. That's basically what I just said before, so okay. Yeah, so I feel like you guys will be getting famous for your creative projects, and watching other people is giving you some sort of inspiration. And I feel as though, you know, the angels are really working with you here to give you this amazing idea to start something. Don't pick too many holes through it. Just make a plan that makes sense and go for it, because it's going to change your world. It's going to change your life. You may have not wanted to be in the limelight, or wanted to be in the limelight and felt that you couldn't for whatever reason, but I definitely feel that you will be. I feel like you'll be on stage in some way, shape or form. Whereas part one, it was like you're famous for, you know, something, your psychic abilities or the way you speak or something, but this, I feel like you'll actually be on the stage. So it could be like theatre, movies, music, you know, you are definitely performing here. And as well, it could be that you start off performing for people who are already famous, and like you're a celebrity to the celebrities. Does that make sense? And then your influence grows and you become more well known to the everyday person. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Finally famous. That's how you get famous. I do think there may be some negativity associated with your journey, just even having this black tourmaline, and I did kind of get the sense that you're going to learn a lot and then maybe not necessarily want to continue down that path, or see a way to help people who will be in the same situation as you, give people the help that you never got. So yeah, just, you know, obviously remember to cleanse your energy and know that you're protected, loved and guided during that time. So I feel like you will enjoy your fame, but I just feel like there's certain aspects that you'll just be quite over. Okay, so we have this thingy majiggy. Pile number 3. Family room, beauty, sense, trying to, you know, not have any rudeness in my videos. Opportunity to forgive, cut your cords, listen in reverse. Someone don't know how to listen because they don't want to hear the truth. Okay, let's get into it. Number one, first thing that shoots out to me is you guys are very physically just gorgeous. You're gorgeous, you're beautiful, everybody knows it. People look at you like, damn. Pile number 3 is nice. Okay, pile number 3, you may have very beautiful hair as well. That may be a thing that you're known for. In Islam, they say, you know, a woman's hair is her beauty. So that's definitely true when it comes to you guys. Some of you could be getting, for me to even say that, some of you could be getting really famous in like a, you know, like an Arabic kind of community. I don't want to say Dubai because you know what they think of when they say Dubai nowadays. But yeah, you could be quite popular in a space like that, in a culture like that. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress, this is a long-lasting fame. This fame is here to stay. This is your whole life. When it comes, it's staying. Some of you may have even experienced a little bit of fame or a little bit of success through your life, and you're going to recover that and more, okay? But this is going to be on a whole new level of what you even thought was possible. It's like any little success or whatever you had before was kind of prepping you to experience this big fame that's coming towards you. Jupiter and the Empress, this is worldwide. The Empress, so it's like your presence. Like you have presence. And the entrance, that's kind of what I was saying. I was saying like presence and the entrance at the same time, but it came out. But I meant to say the Empress. So yeah, you're going to have like an entrance into, I almost want to say like high society. Okay, later, because I don't believe in things like that. So I don't know why I'm saying that. But yeah, maybe there's circles and places that you've wanted to get into. And you finally will. And even those places that I mentioned earlier, like certain cultures, are notorious for being very discriminating against people, places and things. And I feel as though you will be somebody who kind of gets in everywhere, regardless of where you're from or what it is that you do. Everybody will just respond really, really well to you. Damn, I don't want to, nah. Let me get some, before I speak, because I know that can't be true. I need to get some clarity. Okay. I'll get these, but I think I've got it. Okay, so with Saturn Truth in reverse, on the first glance, you'll be like, oh, lies are going to get you famous. No. Or lies are going to, because this is destined success, and lies don't equal destiny. That equals foolishness. Don't let anybody ever convince you to not tell the truth, okay? Obviously, there's certain situations where you might not need to say everything. You don't need to always volunteer everything. But lying is not the way, baby. That's some kind of different energy. So yeah, maybe that's a message for some of you guys. But I feel like it's like you stop lying to yourself. Okay, so you may have experienced a lot of self-doubt around who you are. I feel like you're going to recover your confidence. You are stunning, you are talented, you are creative, and you're resourceful. I feel like you're naturally quite blessed and lucky, and other people around you may get quite jealous of that. They may make you kind of doubt yourself. You may want to look at pile number 1, because that's kind of the same message. Of people getting you to doubt yourself because they actually see how great you are. And you're going to realise that that's all a lie. You're not going to be listening to that anymore. You're not going to be listening to that part of yourself that is just shadow and deceit and whatever. You know, you're going to be listening to that part of yourself that is love. You step into a higher wisdom. With the 6 turning into the 9, the 6 is Virgo energy, which can just be so anxiety fueled. You realize that anxiety isn't the truth. What's the truth is who you are on a soul level. What's the truth is you are the Empress, whether you're male or female. You're creative, you're abundant, you're gorgeous. You can turn a barren land into green, luscious, thriving paradise or utopia, you know. You have a certain power about you that is God-given, and it's easy to see no matter where you are. Like, people will just notice this about you. Even the people that don't notice, that don't know the value of things or people. Some people don't know how to value nothing. Like, they only value what other people tell them to. And you may have been around a lot of those people, or people who saw the value in you and were telling you to devalue yourself. And it's like, you're really stepping into what you think, what matters to you, what you see as valuable. So you could definitely be doing like beauty, modeling, acting, something where you're known for your looks, okay? Even if, you know, it's singing, you may have a very beautiful voice with the Empress as well, and the Wheel of Fortune. You could have a loud voice, or there's something very just very captivating about your voice. But it's also your face, your body, your looks that sell it all. You're like the complete package. So whatever it is that you do, I'm not going to lie, you do have pretty privilege. You do have pretty privilege. But people may make you doubt yourself, doubt your looks, or even doubt your talent. I'm just like, oh, it's just because you're pretty. You're not actually talented. That's the only reason why anybody's actually giving you... No, you are talented. You are definitely talented. Because like I said, the Empress can turn a barren, dusty desert into lush, thriving. And maybe that's why I even mentioned Dubai, because Dubai used to be a desert, and now look, it's thriving, it's grown. I do feel like you are going to need to have patience as well on this journey, because this is going to take a little time for you to boss up and reach this Empress status. I do feel... What is that? I do feel there could be, again, this energy of people around you who are up because you're down. They feel up because you're down. People may be trying to control you and make things harder for you. But I think when you set yourself free from other people's expectations and just really love yourself, and you're not interested in what other people have to say or do, that level of validation, that's when the truth clicks. That's when things click in place for you, and you realize how powerful you are. Similar to pile number one, I see you walking away from some people, places and things before calling in new opportunities for yourself. So that is really, really interesting. And even with the cut your cords, there's some that you're not doing that anymore. It's not anxiety driven, or I'm not good enough, I feel this and that way about myself. You step into this higher knowledge, this 9 of, I understand now. There's real growth here as a person. And I feel like even like in your style, the way you express yourself, in your craft, whatever it is that you do. So yeah, it could be anything to do with, you know, even like food, because Taurus is that. Food, speaking, singing, fashion, you know, designing, jewelry I'm even getting, but that's more Pluto. That's more Pluto diamonds. But yeah, maybe you're a model, or there's just, I feel like it's something in that realm of like gorgeousness. And for some of you as well, it could be a relationship that, you know, takes you there, but I feel this is a romantic one. So not takes you there like, oh, yeah, sort of, it like gets your foot in the door in some way, shape or form, and then people realize, well, damn, you know, not even they may be like, oh, they made you famous, but you're amazing. I feel like people will forget, like, wow, this person's gorgeous, beautiful, talented. People even forget that it was actually somebody else that got your foot in the door, and before that you may have not been known for anything. But it's not like you just come through as an empty airhead. You are talented. You have a lot to offer. And I feel like you could be talented at many things as well. I'm getting strong Sagittarius energy, Libra, Taurus. The wheel also can be any of the fixed signs. So Cancer, Pisces. Okay, we're going to say that. But Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Taurus has come up twice, so yeah, but you're having like a completely new start, new way of talking to yourself, seeing yourself, being, okay? And I feel like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, you're really a human being. I feel you want to connect with other human beings, but also I do feel you're going to put yourself on a bit of a pedestal, and other people are going to put you on a pedestal because you respect yourself, you respect your energy. You're not for everyone to just come and climb all over and get dirty. No, 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 no. You know who you are and you know what you're about. So I think it all starts in the mind for you guys. Like, you just suddenly decide, I'm not doing this anymore, and then it all kind of clicks into place. Opportunity to forgive. So yeah, I feel again there's going to be people, situations that you're going to cut cords with. I feel like secrets are being revealed to you about certain people or situations in your life. I did just see the High Priestess. So intuitively, you may know that people do not have your best interests at heart. They can smile in your face as much as they want. They don't like you. Like, sorry, but they're not like you, or something. You can just feel it. It could be earth signs in particular, and there could be a sudden revelation around these situations. For some of you, it could be some people close to your home. These people could be mothers. It could be people you work with. Could be your own mother, you know. You just have this revelation of, you keep hurting yourself and feeling not good enough because specific relationships or energies in your life are constantly kind of putting that out there to you. And I think we can manifest anything, you know. I think we could manifest somebody to change the way they treat us. But I feel like if your destiny, because I believe everybody has a highest destiny, like I said before many times, I don't believe, not everyone steps into their highest destiny, because I don't believe it's nobody's destiny to be a crackhead, forget their kids and die in a, you know, in a sea house. I've said the word, but no, I'm trying not to. So when we try and force a situation, or we can manifest it different, but we'll know we're forcing it because you'll feel drained by it. That constant effort to think about these people treating you differently or being different from what they are. You can definitely manifest it, but you will feel tired, and it will actually take you kind of off that highest destiny, because you're putting so much energy into that instead of allowing the energy of your destiny to pull you to wherever it is that you're meant to be going. So I feel like you guys are really going to be letting destiny take the wheel here, okay? Jesus is taking the wheel, baby. Don't worry, you're good. You don't need to drive no more. Also, I don't know, like some weird parties. I don't know where that came from, but there may be some like weird parties going on. Do with that what you will. But yeah, so I feel like you'll be recovering, and you may hear this and be like really inspired, like, yeah, I'm gonna go and do this stuff, I'm gonna sign up to the modeling agency, I'm gonna go on a date with this person. Wait, give yourself a minute. It's almost like this energy has been going on for so long. You really need to allow this realization, because it's not a new it's a new energy, but at the same time it is you. It is your original energy, but you need to really allow it to like seep in, like season you up before you make your move. But yeah, weird parties. And then we got this card. So I don't know, guys, if you're going to any, you know, people do what they want to do. Yeah, live how you want to live. You want to go to a little special party, you might meet someone there. I don't know. That ain't for everybody, okay? That is not for everyone. But I just think a relationship is coming towards you, yes, with the Lover's card. And it's after you walk away from something else. And it's going to be kind of like a relationship you've manifested. It will be a long-term thing. You may have children with this person. You may really create a home. And suddenly all the doubts and the fears and the worries that you've had, they're just gone, just like that. You realise you was breaking your own heart and you was keeping yourself stuck. And you can do anything that you want to do. You just have to change the way you see yourself. And that will happen. Again, I think you are very, very beautiful. I think, you know, if you don't necessarily have to meet someone at a weird party. It could be a normal party, and you could get quite intimate with this person quite quickly. Or when you do get intimate, it It's giving everything you wanted it to give. It's doing it all. And yeah, for some of you, you may be leaving behind like a booty call or some kind of person who was trying to dominate you, control you. For like, people may want to have you just because you look good. Family room. I feel like you're going to meet like someone, have a family with them. Their morals, values are going to be very similar to yours. And I feel this person's already going to be famous. Yeah. Okay, they could be an air sign. Yeah, very strong air sign. Yeah, they're going to give you an opportunity to redo something that you love to do, but you were scared to do it. You didn't feel good enough. You felt worried. And that's how you're going to get famous. Yeah, and your fame is going to, like, you basically a Beyonce. The other artists will come and go, but you will remain. And even though this person someone gets your foot through the door, you take yourself there. Does that make sense? Okay, that's what I got for you. So that's what I've got for you, pile number 3. Yeah, so this is a hair tie. I feel like as well, people may not really know what to do with you or where to put you in the beginning, or you may not really be sure what it is that you want to go for. So you may like to sing, dance, create, design, wear the clothes, you know, make music and, you know, make the beats, and you may DJ, you may want to do all these different cool things and you're not really sure where to go. But I feel like you're very multifaceted, so just even doing one, you will do it well, and it will kind of just get your foot in the door for other things. So that's what I see for you, pile number 3. So pile number 4, wealthy man, lovers. Okay, Mars in Taurus, Eros in Taurus, Eros in Leo. But that one has come up reverse. Yes. Oh, you have a lot of cards. Okay, so this one's pretty clear. We have wedding, Eros in Leo, with a celebrity, the lovers, wealthy man. So you guys, kind of similar to pile number 3, may marry into wealth, but not as similar, because I'm not even gonna lie, I don't feel like you, with pile number 3, it's like pile number 3 really, I'm not saying that you're not talented, but pile number 3 really has a talent and they really want to do it. You don't feel like you want to do it. I feel like you may marry really, really well. You may marry really, really well, and you may create a lot of businesses and stuff. So you're going to be affluent, you're going to be influential. Maybe you'll go on to give great business advice and stuff like that. But I feel with this wedding card, lovers, wealthy man, the Eros, and all that kind of stuff, even innocence, you may have a baby with somebody who you could meet in Paris again, but you don't have to. I feel like as well, what I was getting is you may meet somebody who's really famous, well known in another country, and you may not know how famous or well known they actually are. Maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't. Maybe you just think they're an average, you know, person. Well, they are an average person, sorry. Yeah, they are. But maybe you just think, you know, they do a different job than what they actually do. But it turns out this person is, like, famous. So I think you will have a lifelong fame. I think your children will be famous. You know, people always be like, oh, that's so-and-so's child. But I think you'll kind of be known as so-and-so's wife or so-and-so's husband. I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with that, because for a lot of people, their dream is to be a homemaker, to be a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home husband, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is a super valid job. It's an amazing job. It's a rewarding job. So sorry, I just need to say that. So in case this doesn't sound, you know, super great, that is definitely a job, and that is definitely a reason to be famous. What, having amazing, beautiful, perfect kids? Yes, I'll be proud. Well, I am proud because I do have amazing, beautiful kids, and I totally should be famous for that, but I'm not. But anyway, I'm rambling. I feel like you guys may do like little podcasts or something where you just give all like your homemaker tips and tricks, that sort of thing. So yeah, you could do that as well, and that leads to fame. But I definitely think, or you know, you could give marriage advice. Some of you may not marry into that. Okay, if you hear that and you cringe at the sound of that, then that isn't for you. But it may be that you give marriage advice, or you know, you talk about your wife or your husband or whatever, or you show people something. You could do a lot of work with your hands. I think you show or teach people something. And these are giving me very kind of like familiar signs. There may be like a specific sign, okay, when you meet your marriage partner, like signs on the walls, a star, a direction, a signpost or something. And you're always going to kind of remember that as you being led to them. I do think you're destined to have many great businesses. So maybe you could start like selling cleaning products or something like that. Maybe you don't do cleaning or baking, but it's something within the home. It's something that a homemaker would do. That's a business that you're going to go into. Or, you know, books on how to make your marriage strong and that kind of thing. Even if you do marry someone who's already affluent and, you know, famous, you will go on to make those sort of products, something like that. Not those products per se, but you know what I mean. I feel like you give kind of a wholesome vibe. You do. You really give a wholesome vibe. I think people really respect you for that and look up to you. So your advice or your words are really counted on as reliable, steady, good. Like people think, okay, I've done what so-and-so said and it's really worked out, you know, my partner's over the moon with me at the moment, or that dish was a winner at the last dinner party, or my kids are so happy with this thing that I built them, or, you know, people really like and rely on your advice. So you are really, really, really talented, but not in the bright lights and stage and blah. No. You're very, very talented in making people feel like family. You're talented with your friends and family, and helping other people to enhance their friends and family. And that's a beautiful talent. Like, honestly, my heart is feeling so good right now. You may feel so great when you cook something and everyone's like, oh, I love this. This was so nice. Like, you cook something, you take it to family and everyone's just like eating your dish saying it's the best. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here, and teaching other people how to do that, bringing families closer together, bringing friendships closer together, even teaching people how to cope when their children leave for uni, you know, just little things like that. But I see you helping to give people a new lease on life and a new appreciation. So I'm sorry if I said in the beginning, or it sounded like I was saying you weren't talented. You're extremely talented, and I think this is a very beautiful and kind of rare talent to have. So, and I feel like if you do marry well, or even if you marry somebody and then you guys grow your empire together, your person knows what a diamond you are. Like, they know how special you are, they know how rare you are, they feel so lucky. It was very clear for them to see. Okay, so yeah, remain positive. If things don't necessarily look like they're going in that direction, they will. So please remain positive, have hope in it. It's all going to work out for you. I feel like by giving these offerings, so much more will be given back to you. Again, it's a beautiful thing. You know, you're creating like beautiful love energy within yourself and within your home and for other people. So I just feel like the more that you do that, the more that it grows and becomes, it just becomes like it snowballs. I don't know, I'm getting like somebody getting their products in like a, you know, a big shop sort of thing, like a deal, signing contracts and that sort of thing. You could move overseas as well, and this could be a point of like where your journey starts in regards to your fame. Also, like somebody may give you something, so somebody may hand something down to you. It could be, you know, an older female or an older male. It doesn't have to be even like a neighbor. Even it could be even like a, you know, somebody could give you like a recipe or something, but I feel like you would have known this person for a long time. So it could be like you have a close relationship with this person anyway, but they hand something to you, and the love that they use to give this to you is just so beautiful, and you want to share that love with other people, if that makes sense. And that's kind of what grows your empire. With the wedding card, I feel like you're going to be very, very invested in family, and it's going to make you a lot of money. You know, how much you love your family, how much you love the homemaking, how much you love the home. Maybe you do, you know, interior design. Maybe you do fixing up things for cheap and all that kind of stuff. You could definitely do like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I see it in a way that you're very good at business and you know what to say and not what to say, but there's not necessarily people censoring you like in the movies, or, you know, there's no script written for you. You write your script because it's from the heart, but you feel very wholesome. This feels very, very wholesome. I feel like you're very sensual as well, so you could be quite sexy. Okay, giving us a bit, what's that woman, Nigella Lawson or whatever, you're giving that kind of energy, or like the male version. There could definitely be something about recipes here in food that could make you a lot of money. Childcare, products for children. I just think people love to watch you with your family and how much you, and I know this sounds weird, but even for people who haven't had that, watching you may be kind of healing for them. That they may feel like they're experiencing that kind of, you know, that kind of love energy. Also, yeah, you could teach about like massage, self-massage. I personally think it's so important to do like self-massage, and I teach my kids how to do self-massage because it's just a very important part of taking care of yourself and your body, because we carry so much tension and stuff like that. But I do feel like you and your partner, as much as you may be wholesome little people, you could, you know, get busy on a bed of money because you guys are going to be rich from your relationship, from the genuine love that you have for each other. So that is a really nice. So if you haven't met your partner, please remain positive, because this is a like testimony that you are going to meet the one. You are going to meet someone who you will love like crazy. They will love you like crazy, and you guys will really build something amazing. So yeah, you could be a wealthy man, or this person could be a wealthy man when you meet them and you guys get wealthier together. I feel like love and partnerships could really be on your mind. And for some of you, maybe even, you know, finding love may seem like a fool's dream. But I do think there's somebody coming in, and they're going to be coming in at the right time. And they instantly see the value in you. They instantly see how rare and beautiful and just how amazing you are. And I just think this looks just so good. This looks amazing, part number 4. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed your reading, and I hope you enjoy your rich, healthy, wealthy, happy life when it comes in. So take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.